Lewis works.
Always hate how they have the wire wrapped around here. You kind of got to figure out where the wire is at and then cut it off because they have this wire that they have wrapped around here to kind of keep it from unwrapping. I know why they do it, but I hate the way it's done. Now you're on video. Now you're in the video.
Oh no. What a tragedy. Man.
All right, y'all. So today is the day that I'm going to be working on the garden area. We've got some fencing we need to do. It's going to be really something simple and easy to do. May take a few days to get it done. We already got part of it done. The pole's already in the ground. We also have most of the fencing up. So we're just going to be adding some more fencing to it, some more wood, probably some support beams, and also the door. I'll teach you how to film. This is where you would get a close-up of this and this going in here.
Whoa! I know how to film, Dad. I'm a young folk.
So I'm not going to be doing this on my own. It's a lot easier when you have somebody helping you. So I'll have my kids to help me for this one. So in this garden area, I'm going to have strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, muscadines, and maybe a few other things as well. But those are going to be the core things I have in this garden right here. So I think probably along the fence lines is where we're going to put blackberries and raspberries at. And it's going to kind of be all around the fencing area.
Walks back and wonders why does his life has meaning anymore. All he cares about is food. You see his face, deep in thought. And apparently a very funny thought occurred to him. And now he's very miserable. Clearly not ready for the work that lies ahead. As his trusty Padawan walks next to him.
Figured that would be good because we could have the blackberries kind of grow out of the fencing, and then that's something like the sheep would just eat. So we wouldn't have to do pruning on one part or one side of the fence, but the inside of the garden area we'll have to do some pruning when it comes to blackberries and raspberries because they just tend to grow all over the place. Last year I didn't really get much opportunity to do much gardening. I had something that came up in my life that didn't allow me to garden. So I'm so pumped this year because I missed all of last year gardening, and this year, I get to start a whole new garden. Gardening is something I've been doing since I was, I think, maybe 24, 25 years old. I'm now almost 40. So I've been doing it well over a decade. And it's just one of those things that I enjoy so much because it's not really the work that I enjoy, but it's the finished product. I like seeing the work that I've done and then what I get from that work. So that's the part of work that I really enjoy. It's not the process of working, but it's that finished product. And there's something about it. There's something about when you have pulled out weeds, added manure, watered your garden, taken care of it throughout the year, and then when it just reap your harvest from it. It's just something that's so rewarding. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna put pieces of wood on top of the poles. So you see those poles right there? We're gonna have wood going across those, and that way the chicken wire could be a little bit more tighter. And then after that, we're gonna get like weed barriers and start building garden beds so I can start planting those blackberries and raspberries. And we were very fortunate. We had somebody in church. They gave us all of these blackberries right here. So you can see all of these pots with straw that's on them. It's wintertime here, and we didn't really get a chance to put them in the ground because it's already winter by the time that we got the plants. But I put straw over the plants as a way to insulate them during the winter time, and hopefully that'll be good and that'll preserve them through the winter. And then when when the spring comes, we'll have plenty of blackberries to plant. It saves us so much money because each blackberry and raspberry plant is going to cost anywhere around 15 to 20 bucks. And I'm looking around here, we probably have 25, 30 blackberry and raspberry plants all together that they gave us. It saved us hundreds of dollars just by somebody handing us some plants that they had left over from last year. So if you have anybody that you know, or if you have maybe a group of gardeners that you can work with, try finding them, and then you guys can barter with each other and you can trade. And it's just a good way to save money when instead of having to go to a nursery, just buying plants, leftover plants from somebody like these would just be so helpful. Then we have this area right here. I'm going to put 2 doors. The 2 doors are going to be similar to these doors that I have right here. I'm going to do it pretty similar, pretty much the same way. That has really worked well for us to have that big open space, and it's really easy to walk through it and carry big objects in there. It's just good to have that big open door, double door, so we can, bring a wheelbarrow in there or, carry wood in there. And I just find that it's really convenient just to have a big open space. Yeah, today we're going to be doing something really easy. Well, not easy, but we're going to just be simply just cleaning out the sheep pen. All right, y'all. Today we are going to take a pause on working on the garden area, and we are going to be cleaning out the sheep pen. Also, one thing that we're going to do here soon is we're going to work a little bit more on the system we have for our chickens. I've got I just recently bought an automatic feeder, like a deer feeder, but I'm going to be using it for my chickens, and also I'm going to be using an automatic chicken door. And I also have water barrels in that area, and I'm going to use those water barrels to use the chickens I'm going to use the water barrels for the chickens so they can have water, and I won't have to fill up their water anymore. So I'm going to be essentially hands off, minus getting those eggs. I'm going to be pretty much hands off when it comes to the chickens, and of course cleaning the chicken coop when the time is necessary. Guys, we are done for today. It was a lot of hard work, but we got the sheep pen looking way better than it was earlier, as you can see. And we've got the chicken coop done, and it smells and looks 100% better. Got the wood flakes inside, and we've got those free wood chips on the outside. If you like what you saw today, subscribe and tap that notification bell. Until next time, stay diligent.
Want more? Watch one of these videos next. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated.